that there's going to be it's called Trauma and Drama that Madison Park is doing. I think it's in April, and they're looking for acts. So maybe
Like actors?
not actors, like spoken word rappers, singers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to do this. So I thought maybe if they're interested.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to meeting them. So it's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's been a crazy week. The weather's been like so wild. Like
I know.
it's raining today, and it was just snowing yesterday, and then it was just dry the next day, and it felt like summer the other day. Like, yo, Boston is so confusing.
Yeah, yeah.
We have like 5 seasons in one day.
I know. I know. It goes from rain to snow to sleet to hail.
Yeah,
back to
I
sun.
swear it was just hailing the other day. It was just like, I was like, what is that hitting like the glass? Yeah, man, it was wild.
Yeah, we have no control over the weather. The weather's really, really been like just crazy. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. But it's been an interesting week, I guess we'd say. We do have an election this year, so I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. I know there's been some people who have said that they're going to run for office, city councils. So I'm interested in seeing how this is going to work out. I'm kind of excited about somebody that's running, but I can't tell because they didn't give me permission to tell. So I just have to wait until they announce it themselves. But yeah, so this is Valentine's weekend. Love to all the people, all the listeners. It's a blessing to be here. With 2025, we still alive.
Amen.
When we ain't taking no jive. That's just something stupid that I just made up.
There's so many Valentine's Day events this weekend.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
if you haven't found love yet, you're gonna find it this weekend. Like, it's crazy out here in Boston. We definitely show a lot of love to people who are looking for that. Also, people, who already established that. It's cool out here,
Yeah.
There's about to be a whole lot of food deals. I'm just excited for the food, to be real with you. I'm just trying to eat.
I don't understand why you always hungry.
It's
If
just-
the event don't have no food, Wes ain't gonna show up.
If you don't have any food at your event, I'm not gonna pull up. Like, I'm sorry, or I'm gonna leave early. I'm gonna say hi to everybody, but I'm gonna leave early, and that's why. That's my secret.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So I'm waiting for these gentlemen to come in. So good morning, Pastor Bruce Wall. How are you?
Come on, Pastor.
I'm doing well.
You.
I love the plaid. Yeah, it's cool.
Pastor's still engineering. You need an assistant pastor. I told you that. I tried it, but it didn't work for me. So
I know we did.
I know. I can't do two. I guess I can't. Well, I can chew gum and walk at the same time, but I just can't engineer and host at the same time. Yeah, that's a gift, to be able to do that.
Yeah, man.
Work them boards and all that other good stuff. Yeah.
Sure.
So tell us a little bit of. Well, I want to wait till they get here, but are they close?
Yeah, they're close. They said they're like pulling in right now, 5 minutes. Just walking up the strip.
Okay.
You said give a little description.
These are young brothers, right?
Yeah, they young.
They like.
They alive. They youthful. I mean, we all alive. We all young. As long as we're alive, we young, right?
Okay. Okay.
Simply Hood isn't just a rap group. They're comprised of LK, Steady, and Fever. It's a whole movement. Straight out of Boston, Dorchester, they're bringing the streets to life with raw, real lyrics that bang. It's bigger than music. Simply Hood represents a lifestyle, one that fuses the grind of the urban hustle with the culture of the city. From their music to their fashion line, their style is unapologetic, authentic, and rooted in the streets. I think that's really cool. Just to have more real music like that. I mean, I listened to a little bit of their stuff on the way here.
You told them no cursing, right?
Oh yeah, no. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that.
Okay, because we'll get in trouble.
Their recent song Backstreet, it gave more of like a 90s, but like current type of style where it's like it was spitting raw. You know, it's like not a lot of artists nowadays like spit like raw like stories, talking about like real experiences, and like nowadays it's kind of it's different. You know, not every artist be doing that, but like if you could really be lyrical and tell a story, that always gets me. You know. And that's what I really like about their work is that like they tell a story, but not only that, it's a real like authentic story that comes from them. And it's also, you know, partly about Boston, you know. So it's just like listening to it, you kind of like understand like the streets, like the discrimination or like the oppression or like the rise that they talk about when it comes to like the homelessness or like, you know, just the gang violence as well. You know, when they talk about social or like economical issues that are happening locally, it really resonates because, you know, you're living that too. So it's good to have people out there that are telling that story from different aspects.
That's true. So, an opportunity has come up. I think I told you about it next Wednesday with Harvard. Harvard's coming into the after school arts program, which is ran by my niece Dominga.
Yeah.
And they're looking for students to come in and to talk about. I forgot what they're supposed to be talking about, but it's a great opportunity for them to meet some people from Harvard. You know,
Okay.
I can get more information, but I wanted some of our youth to participate in it.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
so,
I'm interested in that.
Yeah, I guess I gotta ask her for a flyer.
Get them going.
Everything is like flyer. If you, what happens is like reading your text for the instructions. You gotta have a flyer for everything that you do now, you know. And I'm not a graphics person, you know. So
That's real. Takes a lot of time, like doing the graphic designs and like even for like content creators, like the video editors or like at the radio, the engineers. You know, like those people really got like a special gift.
exactly, like our pastor,
Mm-hmm.
Pastor Bruce Wall. He literally built this radio station.
He did this
with
from
his
ground
two
up,
hands.
from two hands. He did this.
Right.
It was him.
And so the fact that he built this radio station, from, like you didn't go to school for this stuff, right, Pastor?
I went
Did
to
you?
school about Jesus.
And he taught you everything, right? That's good. So yeah,
That's deep.
we our radio broadcast. You know, we're the only black-owned FCC licensed church-based radio station. But we talk about all types of things, community. You know, we talk about community politics. We talk about the things that we need for our community to come together. This radio station is needed. If this radio station goes away, what's gonna happen for us getting our
Oh
news?
God, like we ain't gonna have no black news. We ain't gonna have no city news. Like we ain't gonna have no community vibes. We're not gonna be able to talk to local rappers too. Oh man, it's gonna be really bad. You know,
Pastor,
like I was just over at the Urban League talking about this station to some folks, and then I was also at the NAACP talking to some folks about this station.
Wow.
You know, it's a strong place. Yo, what's up? What's up, guys? Oh, yo, good looks, fam. Yo, how y'all doing, man?
How you doing, bro?
How How y'all doing? Peace and blessings.
Hello, I'm Priscilla. Nice to meet you.
Mike Major.
Science, yes.
And the weather's crazy day in Boston,
That
huh?
was crazy. We made it though, swerving Boston traffic.
Yeah, yeah. That's because of all the bike lanes we got.
Oh, right, and speed bumps.
Yeah, man. So I was just doing just talking a little bit about you guys. I listened to your recent track that you just dropped. I think it was in like January, or like February, something like that. But it was fire. Like, tell me like kind of like the inspiration behind that.
Well, first of all, we're a movement. So I'm Science. This is DJ Mike Major. We consist of rappers. We consist of DJs. We have our own clothing line that's available. Has been in historic stores like Antonio and Saldi. So we're not the actual rappers. They couldn't make it this morning.
Nah, this is fire.
Yeah, we got the hoodies too. These just came.
You got hoodies?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's nice.
cutting. So we really
Yo.
trying to stay tapped in with the culture. We feel like
I got new drip. New drip.
yeah, you gotta wear that tag us when you throw it on.
Nah, for sure, man.
But yeah, behind the song, we just wanted hits. You know what I'm saying, right, Mike? We just wanted.
That's all we wanted. We wanted hits, some bops.
We didn't want to stray too far from the street, but they can have that. We want to have fun. If you saw the video, we got a lot of models, got a lot of singers. Try to bring just some of the fun back to it. Try to do it tastefully.
How long you all been doing this?
We've been moving. We've been doing it for like 15, 20 years. So
Wow.
Mike been in all the classic cult spots. Shout out to DJ Babyface. They just did a anniversary.
Anniversary. Yeah.
That's Chez Vous. So
Right.
that's if you know anything about the culture, Mike Major, DJ Babyface. They've been tapped in for a while.
So what would you say like is different from like the music scene from now versus like when you was back like just like learning everything and stuff like that, like from how it was then to like coming up right now? What would you say is like different?
I would say,
Like just for the
music,
Boston scene specifically though, just for the Boston scene, like how it's been.
it's
out there for you?
definitely evolved.
Yeah.
As I, back from, Arbor Soul days up to now. That's how I feel.
Shout out to the artists, the creative. A lot of people making moves and got movements. It's really inspiring, and so.
It's a lot of entrepreneurship going on. So
Yeah, you can see a lot of like young talent, also entrepreneur, like creative ideas. People getting in with like clothing, but more getting into entertainment rather than just music. It's not just music anymore.
Right.
It's like an addition.
you got to
to,
build like a umbrella.
The culture, yeah, it's really pushing the culture. I feel like,
As you see,
Are you all from Boston? Did you all grow up in
born
Boston?
and raised,
yeah, we
born
do.
and raised,
What part? Where
Yeah.
at?
Dorchester.
Dorchester,
Yeah,
okay.
we
Okay,
Dorchester.
Mattapan.
So
But,
we
I like Dorchester though.
Shout out to the whole Boston though.
Oh God, love all Boston.
Let's not forget Roxbury.
There we go.
Yeah.
One of our artists from Roxbury, make sure we shout it out steady. He got a newborn. He couldn't get up right now. But
Yeah, I was just recording with a man's from Roxbury the other day. Yo, shout out to the Karim, yo, for real. Like, that's really cool. Like, he put me on his LP the other day. Like, he added me to one of the tracks on there. It's more like a what do you call it, Miss P? Like social engagement. I think it's more like a social engagement track. Like I kind of spend off of what you do here, like saying we are the people, we are the power, we are the people, we have the power. Trying to bring it back to like who we are and like our essence.
yeah.
Cause like the kind of track that I made with him is something that like I want to use. Like this is T out here. Like it's something I want to use for like when we marching type stuff, or like when we try to make change in the city, or like when we try to bring new bills out. Like I want us to have kind of like a theme song anthem when we're out there cooking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like that's kind of the thing I was like doing with him, and it was kind of cool.
Yo,
Yeah.
on that Kendrick.
Oh God, bro! You gotta have a little intent when you hop in there. Sometimes I like hopping in there for fun. Like you know what I'm saying? It's creative. Mental health. definitely that. But like, you know, sometimes I want to be like, nah, like, I got something I want to say, and y'all need to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
You know, mental exercise.
Yeah, mental exercise. Sometimes you might be stressed out, mad about something, sad, and you just want to like put it out on paper. Put it in.
So Wes, you in the booth? You do
Sometimes,
a little bit of everything.
I do a little bit of everything, bro.
Okay.
I do a little bit of everything, bro.
So you kicking the financial literacy.
tell me-
So I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to get the hood more like educated, you know. Educated.
Nah, that's the way.
But yeah, man, like I really appreciate having y'all out here, man. Like this is like really cool because like y'all really like cooking out here. Like oh god, like I was like listening to your tracks. I was like, yo, these dudes are spitting. I was like, yo, they spitting like the Bills is doing. Like oh god, like
Say it again.
oh god, they spitting like the Bills is doing. Like real talk, like Simply Hood, like they really them for real. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I definitely love the sound. Like the different, like you got like so many different, like you're versatile with your craft. You know, you guys are versatile. Like y'all really like, and then it's like the clothes too. It's like y'all, there's so many different talents coming out of your like your business. You guys got going on. Oh God, it's the movement. Movement. Oh God, man.
Yeah.
But, you know, you can check us out. You know, if you want the clothes. You can check us
we
out.
got
You got a
website?
website, Instagram?
Yeah, simplyhoodclothing.com. Follow us at IG, simplyhood_music, simplyhood_clothing. We had an Instagram store. Mike Major, what events you got coming up this week?
Friday, I'm at George's Cafe.
All right, that's
For R&B
Brockton.
affair.
Yo, let's go.
You know, Sunday night, Bill's Bar.
Okay. You be moving.
We moving, and we got some shows coming up. I think we might hit the Springfield show, opening up for Charlotte Clips. We just trying to stay active. Next week we gonna be in Providence, and then so we just filling the calendar.
Y'all be moving. Y'all be moving.
We
Y'all
got
be
something
moving.
to say, something.
My fault. Oh God, bro. If I got any events coming up with like Miss P or whatever, you know, like, I'm definitely gonna let y'all know because I like your craft, you know.
You got a wave. I was like, we gotta tap in. I
That's
like
what
what
I'm
they
saying.
doing over
Like,
there.
that's what I really like what you guys doing over there, you know. Like,
We appreciate
I was like,
it.
what's going on in Dorchester, man? What's going on in Dorchester? They really be cooking out here.
Okay, we have a caller. Good morning, caller. You're on the air.
Good morning, Pastor Priscilla.
Good morning.
Hello, Westward.
How you doing, brother?
Hey, good morning, Bill. You know I'm not no pastor. How are you this morning?
I am well, and you?
I'm good. Just hanging in here, you know, trying to interview these. Well, I'm not interviewing. Wes is interviewing them. These young black men called Simply Hood, and I don't know, you know, I'm not into that the rap stuff, but I want to hear them, and so you called. You have a question, or you have
Well, it
something?
seemed to me that you were hinting that an individual would be running for office, and you would not be given permission to speak about that. So I will announce my candidacy for the Boston City Council for District 8.
Give it up.
Okay.
All right.
Big moves.
Breaking news. Bill Wright's running for District 8.
Okay. Another black man in office. We need that. Like we need more people like us, like who understand what we going through, to like actually be in office and be in those leadership positions, making change, because they understand what we going through, man. Like having to explain it to somebody else and them only partially understanding it, rather than explain it to somebody who actually lived through this, been in Boston since day one. Like, you a Boston OG, man. Like, you really know, who knows Boston better than you? I'm excited for this.
Well, one thing about District 8 in particular is that encompasses Back Bay, Beacon Hill, Fenway, and Mission Hill. And a tremendous number of important institutions within those boundaries. You could start with the Gold Dome of the State House, City Hall. Of course, there are various universities, Emerson. There are hospitals such as Beth Israel, Brigham and Women, Harvard Medical School, my favorite, Boston Latin School, and they're all within District 8. The current counselor is just a first-term counselor. And I think that discussions with her, debates with her, will be very entertaining.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be interesting.
Like a good debate, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, and Priscilla, I don't know if you've said much about my background before, but I'm a graduate of Boston Latin School,
Okay.
Columbia College in New York. I spent 1 year at Hebrew University in Jerusalem, and I'm a graduate of the Graduate School of Journalism at Columbia with a master's degree in journalism. I worked for 2 New York State senators, one of whom, Reverend Carl McCall, was from Harold Street in Roxbury. And 6 months after I joined his staff, President Carter named him a deputy United Nations ambassador. He later became the comptroller for the state. He headed the Wall Street governing board. And just after 9/11, Carl McCall was the Democratic candidate for governor of New York. New York almost had a Roxbury governor and a mayor, Michael Bloomberg, from Medford. I was born in West Medford. And later I returned to
Where's West
Boston.
Medford?
It's just a suburb of Boston, where if you go to Cambridge, Arlington, that direction.
So, like, you've been out here
North.
your whole life.
Well, I spent
Most of
most
it.
of my life in Boston.
So you really know the streets, the neighborhoods, the
Yeah.
issues,
Well,
the social
pretty much-
impact.
I won't get lost in Boston ever. Let's say it that way.
Even if you go down the seaport, because I get lost down there.
Yeah, man. Every time I'm downtown, I don't really know where I'm at.
I don't
no
like
more.
going down there at
Once I
night.
leave Dorchester, Mattapan, Roxbury area, I don't know really what no. I don't know.
Well, when
I
I
get
was a
lost.
teenager, I worked at the Arlington Boys and Girls Club, and we had a basketball team there that defeated the Catholic Memorial team that went on to go 29-0 to win the state championship. But back to the politics, when I returned to Boston, I did the press for Bruce Bowling's first successful city council run, and in 1981, he became the first black city councilor after over 10 years since Tom Atkins of the NACP. I did Charles Yancey's District 3 campaign, and Charles won that and won 15 additional elections for 32 years. I did the press for Gloria Fox, who ran for state representative to replace Doris Bunty, who had been named the head of the Boston Housing Authority by the newly elected mayor, Ray Flynn. And after 8 years at BHA, in which we did the desegregation of public housing under court order, we desegregated South Boston, Charlestown, East Boston, and the North End. And the NACP lawsuit led to the federal court ruling. While I was at the BHA, I was recruited to become the director of public information for the UMass President's Office by President Michael Hooker. And when you go to the State House, you see the statue of General Joseph Hooker on the statue of a horse. That general was Michael Hooker's direct ancestor. Hooker took the UNC job in Carolina, UNC Chapel Hill, and was replaced by interim by Sherry Penny, the chancellor at UMass Boston, while a national search was done to replace Hooker. And after a national search, interviewing people all over the country, the search firms, the trustees found a new president right up Beacon Street, then Senate President Bill Bulger.
So,
The
Bill,
first president
Bill, let me ask you a question. What made you decide to run for office?
to run for office.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a serious problem right now in that black and brown people are being priced out of the city of Boston.
Mm-hmm.
We know that many people come here to go to college and often stay here because they recognize the quality of life in Boston compared with other major American cities. The other problem, of course, is that there are a lot of investors and others who are buying up property, sometimes not even living in it, but that's having a tremendous impact on housing, which, of course, is one of the most important issues that people face. If you don't have stable housing, you don't have a base, everything's a problem. And that's one issue. Of course, another issue is that, as someone was saying, it's important to have people in office in Boston and elsewhere, black people, black men, and black women, who
Amen
don't
to
have to
that.
explain to black communities what life is like. We live it. When Ayanna Pressley was elected to Congress, that was 50 years after California in Oakland elected their first black Congress member. When she was elected, some people said, "Well, Mike Capuano's doing well. He's a liberal guy."
Why don't you come on next week? Onto my show. We can talk about this.
Yeah, man, because this is big news.
Understand, you have 2 guests now. That's right.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I can do that next week.
All right.
Congratulations, Bill. We definitely need representation, huh?
Definitely do.
Yeah, man.
Well, thank you very much, and I would appreciate your vote.
All right.
Of course. You
right.
definitely got it.
Like that energy, huh?
You gotta live in the district.
Oh, you gotta live there?
In the district, yeah.
Oh,
That's
really?
why there's 9 districts. 9
So I
city
could only
council.
vote for Pep.
Or his opponent. Or if
I
he-
ain't doing that.
However, you can still collect signatures and let all of your friends who live in District 8, and Mission Hill is a part of it as well. I grew up in Mission Hill Public Housing, Mission Hill Extension, there now allocated with Taylor. You have friends in District 8, you can contact them and encourage them to vote for me.
Yeah, because you're around all the colleges, right? So couldn't do they have to wait? It has to be Boston residents for districts, right? Or just
vote. Yeah.
College students can vote in many instances, but again, like I said, Mission Hill is a part of it as well, not just Fenway, Back Bay, Beacon Hill.
Right.
So that's another area. Look at, check it out, and you'll find which people are eligible. But again, you may not know, but some people who are friends of yours, people you work with, may live in the district. And it happens to be the wealthiest district in the city of Boston. And when Tito Jackson ran for office, he made the point that in Roxbury, life expectancy for a black man might be 50 years, and in Beacon Hill, Back Bay, is over 90 years.
I know, that's just like 2 or 3 miles down the street. But Bill, let me get back to my guest, okay?
Certainly.
Thank you for calling, and thank you for making the announcement on Boston Praise Radio TV and People Power with Priscilla, because we are the people and we have the power.
Oh, man.
That's my tagline.
I like that.
We like that.
Can you make a song out of that?
Oh, it's the remix.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So you all want to do a little something?
No, we
No,
not the
we not
actual
the
rappers.
Oh, you're not.
Yeah, nah, they'll come another time. But yeah, we more kind. He's the DJ, and I'm just the kind of curator. I create opportunities. I do the clothing. I'm real in depth with the clothing, but
I like them hoodies. Those
yeah,
are
we
different.
got the
Yeah.
red and pink. We gotta bring one back for you.
So what does Simply Hood mean? What does that mean to you?
Yeah, just creative. I think. I know we hear Boston Praise. I think it's always some type of divinity when you are creative and you put something out that masses attract to, and that's exactly what happened with Simply Hood. We did some music, a song, a long time, and then we did some promotional items. We right here in Carbon Square. We right here in the Washington Park, the real cult places, and people was just
we was
loving it,
everything.
loving
We had
it.
the clothing and Antonio Masaldi, you know what I mean, Hip Zeppi.
The next thing you know, we got the big van, and we going state to state, and we having artists, and we have, back when there was mom and pop stores. So
Right.
we reinventing ourselves, and we got people like you gravitating to it. But long story short, we just want to change the connotation for you just to be really excited about the hood. So you can be militant with it, you can be swaggy with it. I want to.
Oh God, we got a whole lot of different steps out here. Some people are a little swaggy with their steps. Some people it's different.
Exactly.
I definitely like how it's like it's simply. It's like simply.
Simply, yes, sir.
It's simple. It's very
How did you all
simple.
come up with that name?
Oh God.
Right.
Yeah, it was just a song.
See, he don't like telling the real story.
What's the real story?
Yeah, tell me the tea.
real
Tell the
story
truth,
was,
shame the devil.
he used to do the music, and that was the name of his EP, CD, whatever, and then that's where it took off at, basically.
Yeah, it was a song.
Yeah, it was a song.
It was a song.
Yeah,
Okay.
But when you made that song, where did that name come from?
Yeah, it was kind of like what we doing right now. You see some of the we have typically urban topics, but we got R&B on the hook, like Nim K. She's doing huge things right now, and we had the reggae artist K Amir. So we just kind of just mix it in. Some people with the hood, they want to be the villain with it. We just kind of want to put a little bit more shine to it. You know, I think that's a more, you know, I think that's a genuine representation of the hood too.
And have fun with it too.
Yeah. We the trendsetters, so you know, simply, you know, you don't gotta put a scowl. We wanna put shine on it. Big city, bright lights.
Right.
I really like how you said like, you know, like the hood got a lot of different cultures within it. Well, like a lot of different backgrounds, I should say. Like, you know, we got like Spanish people, we got island people, we got like people from Africa, like all over the world type, you know.
Yeah.
And it all adds up into like the culture we have here. Like,
Everywhere has a hood though.
yeah, that's true. That's
Whether
true.
it's Afghanistan, whether it's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like anywhere.
Yeah.
That's how I
Everywhere
feel.
has a
Everywhere
hood,
has a
but
hood.
we as in the hood, coming from the hood, we need to collaborate more
Well-
and come together and work together more.
Yeah.
You know, instead of being crab in the barrel mentalities.
Definitely.
Pulling
Yeah,
our
definitely.
folks down. We need to lift our people up because we already been down. We started from the ground, you know, and we need to definitely work together and come up with some different ways because things are changing in our city, our state, and our country. I mean, just look at, you know, who's at the White House, and so we have to come up with our own way of doing things. You know, we may have to go back to bartering. You know, I mean, the way that, you know, they're saying we're not going to get any type of federal funding. We're, you know, that's why we all need to have our own little niches and do different things.
Yeah,
for
where you gotta drop
ourselves.
some messages in them songs sometimes. Sometimes you gotta talk about what we going through every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys have a big audience, you know? Like, you're going state to state, going from here to here. Like, every once in a while, you know, you got a couple tracks in, like, the, you know, in the pile right there. Where you, like, talking about some, like, what's going on out here, you know? Like, I feel like that's what a lot of like the greats really did. Like, they had like they party music, they had their like chilling, like rolling music, but every once in a while, even in those songs, sometimes they drop like a couple bars here and there, like really talking about like what's going on against the system or something. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, just to resonate, or like from Boston talking about like what's going on out here. Like, I'd be like, oh yo, I know that strip, or yo, like I know about like all the homeless on Mass Ave and like the drug addicts and like the drug addictions that's like really high out here, you know. Like, I got that heavy in like on my father's side of the family. Like, some of them are like recovery, you know what I'm saying? It's like I've seen like what the effects of like that 80s 90s like time in Boston had like affected on those people, because they still are around, you know what I'm saying? They are family and friends and stuff like that.
That has really
you know?
never really been addressed either.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, the crack epidemic. You know what happened to us in the 80s and 90s? Our families were torn apart, you know, and it's just like it's never, and we're probably still feeling the effects of that.
Yeah.
You know, it hasn't been dealt with.
Yeah.
So, you
That's
know,
real.
you know, that's why we're going through what we're going through. I mean, look at Mass and Cass now, Nubian Square, Grove Hall, Ashmont, Mattapan, all them places. They're just, the people are just migrating up there. And a lot of the people aren't even from here, you know, aren't even from Boston. You go up and you don't see, I don't see a lot of black-owned businesses, you know. We have a lot of barbershops, a lot of hair salons, you
Liquor
know,
stores.
liquor stores, but we don't have no really like nice sit-down restaurants. You know, we don't
Word.
have no really nice boutiques and stuff. I mean, there's a couple.
There's a few, but
there's
not enough.
yeah.
And even the few we have, they're on which side of the city again? You know, it's
Yeah.
just like where are they on our side? You know that space right across the street from on Talbot Ave and Blue Hill Ave, right next to the park, Boys and Girls Club. It's like this big, huge building. It used to be this fancy black-owned like restaurant back in the day, but it's just like torn down. No one's using it
on
at
the
all.
other side
But
of
this
The other side of
Blue.
like Son's
Yeah.
Pizza.
Yeah, I know.
Right next to the tire shop.
Yeah, I don't-
That big huge place looks
it's
like it used to be
huge in there. It's
fancy up in
nice,
there. It looks
yeah.
like people was stunting up in there. But like, what happened?
We got
You know,
some spots though, the Pearl, the Mix.
Yeah.
yeah, but
Pearl.
like the Pearl, like Pearl's on the other
54.
side of town. You know what I'm saying? The Mix, like
No, the
that.
Pearl is in Dorchester.
They got two
Yeah.
locations.
Oh, they got two locations now. My fault, Pearl. I love y'all food too. Them Hennessy wings, was busting.
We making moves now, bro. I feel
Yo.
it is lopsided.
The
bro.
lobster mac and cheese busting. On God.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah.
Just keep pushing the culture. That's
Yeah, that's
sure
all
what
it
we
is,
gonna
too.
do. So you're gonna feel good about the hood. That's for sure. You know?
Yeah, that's all I want people to do is like feel good about where we come from, you know what I'm saying? And like respect that, love the culture out here and like try to help it grow, you know, in any way we could, like us connecting and just other things like that, you know?
Right.
So you're Roxbury. Where you from?
Mattapan,
Okay,
you know,
okay. I lived
right by the
all
square.
the places. Yeah.
Yeah, I got family in OG, you know, Orchard Gardens on my pa side, you know, and then I got like Galvin Boulevard, Mattapan side. But you know, I'll be by the square. You know, I love my Caribbean people. I love them beef patties. You know, they be like $2. It be busting. You know, I'm not gonna lie.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with
But
that.
nah, Dorchester got mad culture. Like I always be coming here for like the studio. Sometimes we come up for studio time. Be coming over here to like just chop it up with a lot of my friends. You know, a lot of people from Dorchester, man. And the parties, don't even get me started, man. Like Dorchester, I don't know. There's a lot of different culture in different parts of Boston. Like it's all the same, but it's slightly a little different when you like step on different like sides of the curb. Like just slightly, you know. I would say definitely Dorchester is more mixed though. Like there's definitely a lot of different people over here, and it's bigger.
It is. Dorchester's the biggest city in Boston.
You could say, you know,
'Cause
every
they-
little borough has their own motion.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I like seeing like what's going on like on the Dorchester side, cause like people over here, they move different. You know what I'm saying? It's a little slight like different with the swagger too, like how people be dressing over here. You know. Or even just like the foods a little bit. Like we may have like, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but
We
everything.
gotta stay Boston strong.
Oh, Boston all day. Boston the best place to be. Boston the best place to be, man.
Yeah, feel good when we're going out of state and representing Boston.
Yeah, it really do.
You
Y'all don't get booed.
know? No, we make friends.
I'm always playing.
We
I'm
gotta
only
keep the peace,
playing.
man.
We make relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So.
Like, we do a lot of good things. So.
Yeah, we just keeping it going. Yeah, we was in New York, Brooklyn, and
Connecticut.
so it's always I like that part of spreading our brand, but also we represent what we represent, where we come from too. And we bringing a lot of people on the road too. So
Yeah, you guys got a big group. I like that. Like you're only growing more and more. Like
let's go with your help. How long you been doing this? I just stumbled upon your community.
hey, I just got involved recently, like I've been just putting in work out here, but this is all Miss Priscilla Flynn out here, like she's the real like visionary change maker, like leader in the community. Like she's the one that's really be putting me outside. Like you be seeing me outside doing all that Instagram stuff, all this rah. She's the one who has me outside for real, like keep me on my toes like every day. You know what I'm saying?
Keep doing your thing, Wes. I was telling them about your movement. Or just that community, just the energy
support is
in there
free.
really
Like
great.
definitely, it's pretty much just all about like support is free is about people coming together, just to create something new, but to also like get engaged with other people in the community, like make new friends, create like either new music, new foods, like whatever you're trying to do, new business idea. Like it could be from something big to something small. Like if you're just trying to get out and like actually get community involved. Support is free is all about supporting your friends and supporting the community, like we got local artists in the building, like listen to their music, bro brought me some drip, like tapped in with the drip, like come on, like you know what I'm saying, they artists and creatives too, can't even just say they're rappers, they're more like creators, you know what I'm saying, they came in doing clothes, doing music, doing like curating, they're doing a whole lot of different stuff, I would definitely say that, that's what I like about just making that group, because like that's how we like really like I don't know like how y'all like got involved in Support is Free, but I know like ever since I saw y'all in there, I said, yo, hold up, we got some rappers, we got some music people over there. I said, hold up, they bigger than that. I looked at them, I said, hold up, on God, start making friends out here, man.
It's all about
and the love is real out here in
it's all about
Boston.
the push.
Yeah, Boston got real love for like the culture out here, There's people out here who want to hear local artists, who want to wear local drip out here, support love like to their neighborhoods, to the city, you know what I'm saying? Like just keep doing what you're doing. Like I really like it, bro. For sure. Like
y'all.
Yo, anybody listening, DM me Boston Praise. We do a buy one, get one half off on all the clothing, the t-shirts, the hoodies. So
Oh, yeah.
Don't mention price.
They don't mention no
No
prices.
price. You know, I'm a shameless promoter, but sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Give them
we-
your Instagram.
we're
How they
pushing
can
the
touch
brand.
with
Give them
you.
your Insta so they can tap in.
Simplyhood _ music. What you got? Simplyhood _ clothing.
clothing. You can check me out on Facebook, Mike L. Wilson. Instagram, Mike Major, 1982. Snapchat,
We
TikTok.
everywhere. Hope to see y'all around.
So when's you all's next event? Like, so do you all, so when you all go and you all do your music and stuff, how do you all you just promote everything by Instagram? Like, is that how people can contact you and get in touch with you if they want to purchase something, or if they may want you for a gig or something?
You know, we just guerrilla marketing. We just got a bunch of hungry people, so we really everywhere. When I'm on Instagram, he's really into the club where that hip hop culture is right in your face. We got a bunch of gremlins running around Dorchester and Roxbury. We just trying to be everywhere in a good way. You know, me and Mike do a lot of the social media. Social media is great. We just meet so many people in different states. We got people in different countries tapping in, so we just
good.
energized by that and see how far we can take it.
It's a big promotion aspect of it.
But yeah, our next show is Saturday in Springfield. We're supposed to be opening up for Charlie Clips. Next week we're gonna be in Providence, and then the next week we're gonna come back to Providence. So I appreciate Priscilla, appreciate Wes, just that collective energy. We're gonna
Definitely.
do it. It's not even warm yet.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, so yes, I'm glad you all took the time out to come to the station. Wes is a good, solid brother.
Wes is that guy.
Yeah.
Let us know we good in Mattapan.
Oh, God, y'all good in the hood,
I'm
bro.
name dropping.
Sure.
Y'all know Wes.
Oh.
Yeah.
For sure, man. You ever in the square, hit me up, bro. On God. Like, it's always a movie.
Appreciate y'all. Definitely.
Yeah. So I actually, Wes works with me. He's my lead organizer.
Okay.
What I do is I train young folks around civic engagement, how to organize, how to advocate for themselves. My organization is called Marcus Anthony Hall Educational Institute. It was started because a young man by the name of Marcus Anthony Hall on June 14, 2016 was shot and killed taking his 4-year-old son to the barber shop. And so his son is now 12 going on 13. You might know his son's mother. Do you know Chic?
Yeah.
She does parties from above. Yeah. Well,
Oh,
she.
wow.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just saw Chic, yeah.
Yeah, she is. She's part of our board too. But when I met her, you know, I really liked her, and you know, we collaborate sometimes. We do things together. She's a solid sister.
Yeah.
You know, she
Shout out to
really
Chic.
is. Yeah,
God.
yeah. So I mean, it's just Boston small. You know, never know who knows who. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
but
real.
Separation.
yeah.
But yeah, we need new leadership, especially now, right? With
Yeah,
Trump
man.
and everything.
Yeah, we
I
need
think
people that ain't afraid
Uh-oh.
to speak up.
Yeah.
Let them know, Priscilla.
Well, I know I done had my time. I ran in 2019. I'm not running for no more. I'm not running for office no more.
Really?
But I will help with somebody that is running. So
That's
we'll see.
inspiring.
Yeah. I mean, we need people that have our interests, and we need people that know the lay of the land. A lot of these people come, they go to college, they stay, they get a good job, but they don't know the history. You know, they don't know our history, and so. You know, I'm an activist. I'm an advocate. You know, I fight for my community, and I believe that's what I was born to do, because I fear no one but God. And so, yeah,
I hear that.
I'm ready.
Let's
You know,
go.
this is gonna be a good.
Already.
This is a good year.
Oh, God, man.
Get ready. We coming. Get ready.
I
That's
like
that's
that.
that's
Get
one of my
ready, we
songs.
coming.
I learned this song, this
Yes.
little chant. I'm gonna say it different, but I'm gonna say it. It says, tear down Babylon, young people, we are the bomb. Get ready, we coming. Get ready, we coming. Tear down Babylon, black people, we are the bomb. Get ready, we coming. We coming. Get ready.
Okay, you a little
down.
rapper. Hold on.
Oh no, son.
That's
You got a little something. You got a little something. Go ahead.
You
Don't
start
miss
your
P on
morning.
the
You guys might have to throw on a hook or something. Y'all have to-
Here we go.
I learned that in the organization I was a part of, you know, and I'm a fighter. The Bruce Bowling building down there in Dudley. I organized folks to protest that building because they didn't have people look like us on the job, and they didn't have females, and they didn't have Boston residents. And since 2012, I've just been in the struggle, fighting with City Hall, fighting, against these developers and these contractors that don't. And so now I sit on the Boston Employment Commission, and nothing's really changed. They still do the same thing. They bring their own people in from out of town. Not only do they bring them in from out of town, from like New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine, they bring them from Georgia, Atlanta. They call them travelers. They bring these people up here to do this work, pay them a little bit of money, while our brothers and sisters are walking around here looking for work, And so that's what I'm about. I'm about freedom, freeing our people,
For the cause.
Yep, and so.
Opportunity, right? A lot of opportunity. We need a piece, right?
Yeah. And I'm an author. I wrote a book called I Look Back and Wonder How I Got Over. It's right over there.
Wow.
About my trials and tribulations and how God brought me through them.
Trials and tribulations, trials.
God is good.
All the time. Yeah. And this is our famous pastor, Pastor Bruce Wall.
Yeah, shout out Bruce Wall. Bruce Wall is legendary.
Legendary. Everybody knows Pastor Bruce Wall. Hip hip hooray.
Pastor Bruce Wall used to be outside.
That's right.
Outside for the cause.
That's right. That's why he's still here. Because he's Moses with a radio station. You know how Moses traveled all over, getting folks to come to God.
Giving
and
his
stuff.
people an outlet.
Yep.
Yeah.
The pastor, he sit right here and do his thing. That's why we need this radio station. We need support. They want to get rid of us, but the devil is a liar and a loser.
There you go. Shout out Boston Praise Radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Because they simply
hood.
Yeah, Pastor grew up in Roxbury, did you, Pastor? Yeah. JP Project, right?
JP.
Yeah, he's from
okay,
JP.
okay,
I'm
okay.
from OP, Orchard Park.
Come on, OP.
Yeah. I'm so glad you all were able to come in. We teach our youth out of Roxbury Community College. We have partnered up with Rachel Rollins. She's an adjunct professor over there, and she's doing some good stuff. So she allows us to come in and do our workshops, our classes every Saturday. We bring in professors, we bring in doctors, we bring in community people. With this week we got the bank, TD Bank, coming in, and Larry Ellison, who also has a show on this radio station. It's called Mamleo. It's on every Saturday from 7 to 10. And Larry Ellison is a 41-year veteran on the police force.
Okay.
And he was one of them ones that fought. He was the president of Mamleo for 10 years. And so.
What is Manlio?
Mamleo. It's on. It's
61 Columbia Road, right?
Yep. It's Mass Association Minority Law Enforcement Officers. That's what, and they fought. They fought against like the hair test. They fought against other stuff that the BPD was, doing that was wrong. So they sued. They finally got their I think it was a $40 million lawsuit they won.
Yeah, hair test is crazy. That's going back to the back. It's over.
Matter of fact, February 22nd, I'm there DJing a repass, I think.
Really? Oh, at Manlio? Yeah. I used to have an office out of there, and we used to on the weekends, on Friday nights, we would have like paint night, dance night, movie night.
Back in the days, we used to me, Babyface. Back in the days, we used to do parties with Officer Grubbs.
Yeah, Kenny Grubbs. Yep. They still all hanging down there.
Yo, Boston's really a small place. You see that?
Tapped in.
Yeah. But we need to get more of our own. We need our own buildings. We need our own places. The parking lots over there across from Boston Water and Sewer. Well, Boston Water and Sewer owns those parking lots, right? But they took it by eminent domain from black people who actually owned them properties. There's a lot of properties in the city of Boston that were owned by black families that were literally taken by eminent domain, which I don't even understand that law. It says you can just go and take people's property when you want to. But then I found out it was like taxes. They didn't owe their taxes, so they lost their property. But you look we started off at Beacon Hill. We moved down, they pushed us off of Beacon Hill down into the South End. Now they pushed us out of the South End into Roxbury. Now they're coming into Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan, and they're gentrifying us out. And a lot of people that were born and raised here have left here. They either go south, way south, like Atlanta. Everybody hits up Atlanta, and North Carolina down there, or either they go to Brockton or Stoughton. And it's frustrating, especially when you were born in the city and you've seen. I remember. I have 2 minutes. Jesus. Time flies when you're having fun, right? So since I only have 2 minutes, I'm gonna give you the last 2 words. So you all can, give out your Instagram again, and I would like to see your rappers come on maybe one day.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Shut it up.
Let's see what's going on.
Yeah.
Shut it up.
Love this space though. Love this opportunity. Simply Hood, everything. Simply Hood
Simply Hood
_ clothing.